Hello to my wonderful patrons and everybody who waited a year. Look, we're in my new place in Toledo, Ohio, Maine. Yeah, I don't quite have all of my stuff out of boxes yet, as you'll soon learn, but ready to do this, ready to get into whatever this iteration of the show is. Thanks for being a supporter. Thanks for being a member, as always. This is the Do It Like an Auctioneer episode. I don't know how to look like an auctioneer. I figured a cowboy hat, but my cowboy hats are in a box somewhere, so we're getting there, though. I feel like I live here, but not all my stuff lives here yet. Anyway, let's get that thumbnail. I don't know how to look like an auctioneer, like pointing, yeah, you, sold! Sold! How's that look? Good. But we can't block the words too much, so sold! Sold! That's just an E.T. impression. Anyway, let me, think of an opening line here. Now, how much can I get for this beauty? I'm the beauty. I'm beautiful and I need money. This is where the theme song goes. I'm being quiet so I can find it when I choppity chop. You love the theme song. Or maybe you don't. Pay to change it. Here we go, folks. Let's get right into it. You're listening to Fix My Carcast, hosted by Bear Claw Billy, and this is episode 141. Comedian and musician Keith Hebert has his hand up. False alarm, just scratching his nose. But first, housekeeping. This is the show where you pick what I say and how I say it. Pick a topic or prompt by donating to the GoFundMe, and vote on the gimmick by joining my Patreon for just $1 a month. Join at the $5 or higher level and also get bonus episodes and behind-the-scenes footage. Links are in the description. Also down there, merch. Get yourself some merch. Now, how much would you pay for this fine t-shirt with the Fix My Carcast logo on it? Well, I say it's priceless, but you can get it for like, I don't know, $16, $20. I don't know, sometimes they're having a sale. Anyway, get that merch. No new donors this week. The total raised for paying off my car repair debt is still holding at $2,322. Also, when we get to $3,000, it unlocks an automatic show gimmick, which is, I will record an episode at sea. Fun fact, did you know that this whole podcast disappears when we hit $10,000? I'm sold! Hey, do you like the theme song? No? Well, if you make a donation of $50 or more, in addition to picking an episode topic, you get to change one thing about the theme song forever. Unless somebody else changes it back. Want me to make it, auction themed? I'll do it. $50. Also, if you would like to own the painting I made in episode 118, I'll be giving it away to the next person who donates $100 or more. That's right, own a piece of Fix My Carcast history while you still can. If you'd like to see the painting before you buy it, it can be viewed in the raw video version of episode 118 over on Patreon. Link in the description. The painting is not currently in the room with me. It's probably in a box somewhere, but I swear, once it is safely in this room, it will be on display, and you can see it in, all sorts of ways. No new patrons this week. Bummer. Now it's time for a topic suggestion. I'll suggest topics I think I could easily talk about for a whole episode, though admittedly, I think the show is more fun when it's something I'm completely clueless about. So, something I could talk about is the item that I very nearly made a $2,000 bid on. Boy, I miss the days when a purchase like that wouldn't leave me utterly broke. Want to know more? Donate today. I promise not to spend like that ever again. Thanks for your help. Checking in on the best city in the world based on which city listened to the last episode the most. And our big winner is Portland, Maine. Congratulations, Portland, Maine. Let it be known that your Christie's, Sotheby's, and China Guardian are the best in the world for 7 days. Last episode, I talked about Gochala while swapping the regular and bonus episodes. Now let me see if I can get this right. You can see video of all the raw footage of the bonus episode, plus a little extra, over on Patreon. Also, head over to Patreon for a regular episode where I talk about supporting your local library. They're all mixed up. You'll figure it out, or maybe you won't. Okay, let's talk next week's gimmick poll. These are your choices for next week's episode gimmick. They are: number 1, end the episode if I say Number 2, duct tape one hand to my face. Number 3, recorded in a basement. And our returning gimmick number 4, do it like a D&D game. Let's recap. That's number 1, end the episode if I say Look, maybe you haven't noticed, but I'm very self-conscious of how much I say on this show, and I'm actively training myself to not do it. One of those ways is to punish myself by ending the episode if I say it. Or it'll just be a real short episode that week. Number 2, duct tape one hand to my face. Oh, I got the duct tape right here. And I will duct tape my hand to my face if that wins. Get to the Patreon. Number 3, recorded in a basement. New place has a basement. It's pretty creepy. Also, I think they're clearing it out soon, so I could have to contend with movers. And number 4, our returning gimmick, do it like a D&D game. Now, I will admit, I will try my best to do it like Dungeons & Dragons, though technically that is not the tabletop roleplay system that I am most familiar with, but I will do my damnedest. I've actually played almost no D&D, but I'm very D&D adjacent. Call of Cthulhu is more my poison, and I'm looking into some like superhero and sci-fi themed games, so I don't quite know the Dungeons & Dragons mechanics. I don't know why I'm telling you any of this, because there have been loads of gimmicks that I don't actually know that much about, but I gave it my all. So anyway, that's the last one. Do it like a Dungeons & Dragons game. Remember that any gimmick that gets just a single vote is eligible for a second chance in 6 weeks. Be sure to vote over on Patreon. The poll closes Thursday, September 19th at noon Eastern America time. All right. Time for today's gimmick, which is do it like an auctioneer. I am taking a drink right now because I can already tell this is going to unwet the whistle. Of course, gimmicks don't start. I'm real scared of this one. I have not been practicing. Of course, gimmicks don't start until housekeeping is out of the way, in case any of them prevent me from sharing vital information. But now we are entering the gimmick zone. From this point on, gimmicks are active and everything is improvised. There's no sponsored topic for today's episode, so I'll take inspiration from a randomized Wikipedia page, which is... I don't even know how to say it. It's a random place. We're going to move on, folks. Moving right along. Okay. Again, it's another stub. All these Wikipedias are stubs. I gotta stop finding stubs. Oh, goddamn, it's another stub. Everything's a stub. This is why you gotta pay for episodes, because all you get are stubs. It's another random place. Okay. Shit, that one's also a stub. These are all real short, but folks, we're just moving right along, okay? No, it's another stub. They're all too short. I need something nice and long that's going to tell me a whole bunch of stuff, and so far I'm getting a bunch of stubs. I know you folks are all excited a bit, but this one looks like it's maybe got some stuff. I'm rolling the dice again, folks. I'm real sorry. You really got to sponsor some goddamn episodes, because this is just, stubs all the way down. We're looking at Summer Olympic swimming stats. Nope, we got to move on, folks. Okay. I'm starting to really lose my mind. These are all way too short. I'm just gonna click until it looks like the article's real long. We got one, okay, and goddamn, it's a fucking Nazi. But here we go, folks. This is the longest article that I got. So today, what we are bidding on the on Walter Fischer von Wiekersthal, who just checking. Yup, Nazi Army General. All right, let's start the bidding at 0, because I'm gonna guess this was a real shitty son of a bitch. But okay, can I hear, let's see, born the 15th of September. Can I hear 1,000? Can I hear 15,000? 15,000. Can I hear 16,000? Can I hear 18,000? Can I get any higher? 1850. 1850 over there, good sir. Can I get 1870? All right, 1890. Can I get 1890? Anybody? Okay, 1890 over there. Yes, sir. 1900. Going once, going twice. Sold! Walter Fischer von Wiekersthal was born 15th of September, 1890. And passed away. Can I get Can I start the bidding at 1900? All right, can anyone give me 1920? 1920, thank you over there. Can I get 1930? Yes, miss, 1930, great. All right, 1940, do I hear 1940? Anybody going once? 1940 from the gentleman over there. All right, 1950, yes ma'am, 1950, all right. Anyone higher? Can I get 1950 over there? 1951 over there. You, 1952. Okay, anyone higher? 1953? Sold to the lady for 1953. That's right, this Nazi piece of shit died in 1953. All right, so this item up for bids was a German general in the German army during World War II, a career officer who also served in the army of Württemberg in World War I and the Weimar Republic's Reichswehr. Wiekerstall was a recipient of the Knight's Cross of the Iron Cross, apparently lived a very long and history-filled life, and that's why this is the fucking article I gotta do today. Not happy about it, but here we go. Let's see, there was the Operation Barbarossa, the invasion of the Soviet Union in the Battle of Moscow. Wiekerstall was implicated in war crimes, including approvals for the execution of hostages. What a real piece of shit. Can I get lower than 0? I think we can. The burning of villages and public hangings of alleged partisans. Good Lord, he was dismissed from command in late December. Can I get a 1900? Can I get 1941? What a very specific number to give me, but all right, that's it. Sold December 1941 during the Soviet winter counteroffensive for disobeying Hitler's no retreat order. Now, this is where I'm like, I just called this man a son of a bitch, but now I'm like, well, why did he disobey Hitler? I don't have time to get into it. Gosh, you gotta sponsor some episodes. I gotta make sure I got the name of this bloke on the screen just so I don't misspell it or get the wrong Nazis, because unfortunately there sure was a lot of them. All right, folks, well, I'm learning things at the same time as you are. Early life in World War I. Wiekerstall was born in Can I get an 1890? Yes, I can. Thank you. Can't keep doing that bid forever. To an aristocratic family. Of course, he was rich. The son of a captain in the army of Württemberg. He attended the gymnasium in Rottweil and Stuttgart, then entered the 1st Württembergisches Grenadier Regiment in 1909. He served on both fronts in World War. Can I get a 1? That's right. World War I. Sold. World War I, including 16 months on the Western Front and 9 months on the Eastern Front from December 1914 to September 1915. He was wounded in France in September 1914. Not wounded enough, I say. Fighting in the 26th Infantry Division, he served in Poland before his division was transferred to Serbia. As General Staff Officer of 13 Army Corps, he assisted with secretive troop demobilization in autumn 19 more. Goddamn. All right, now we're up to Hitler. Now, it's worth noting, folks, that I don't know much about history, but I can tell you that this Hitler was a real piece of shit. Under the Nazi regime, Wiekerstall supported Adolf Hitler's opposition to the Treaty of Versailles and his promises of military rearmament. His family later recounted that his first impressions of the Nazis were very positive. Can I get how many times this guy should be brutally beaten in hell every day for the rest of eternity? Can I start the bidding at 1 million? I got 1 million over there. Can I get 2 million over there? I got 10 million over there. I got 1 billion over there. Not enough, I say. Keep beating the shit out of this Nazi fuckwad. All right. Sold for infinite beatings every day. Thank you. Who's that in the back? That looks like God. Well, great. Good idea. I support it. Beat the shit out of this fucking asshole. All right. In October 1940, Wiekerstall was appointed commander of the 35th Infantry Division, which was earmarked for Operation Barbarossa. Holy shit. God damn. I don't practice for these, but I really should have watched some Micro Machines commercials. The German invasion of the Soviet Union. Before the invasion, the German Military Supreme Command issued the Commissar Order on the 6th of June 1941, ordering the Wehrmacht to summarily execute captured Soviet political officers. While Friedrich von Welt claims that Wiekerstall expressly forbade the passing of this order down to his troops, the division shot 3 commissars by the end of his first week of combat in Barbarossa. I'm skimming this just at the same time as you all, but I gotta say, like, even Hitler was like, this guy's a bit much. I'm gonna be doing my own research on this afterwards, because this guy sounds like a real piece of shit. Holy crap. Wiekerstall's 35th Division fought in the battles of Bialystok, Minsk, Smolensk, and Vyazma, the 3 major battles of encirclement on the Eastern Front, in which German forces captured over 1.2 million Soviet prisoners. Woo! That's a high bid. At Smolensk, Wiekerstall was awarded the Knight's Cross. In intense fighting across the determined Soviet troops, the German military became increasingly brutalized. A no prisoners mentality became predominant among the 35th Division, which executed Red Army prisoners and shot Jews in reprisals. I am utterly appalled at this fucker. David Wildermuth notes that Weekerstall's position on prisoner executions was one of silent acquiescence, and his stance on the murder of Soviet Jews lay between silent acquiescence and undocumented approval. Yikes, folks. That's sure taking a lot of me. I think it's going to take how many drinks of this water for me to really pause and think about what an absolute fucking bastard this guy was. Can I get one? One. Okay, two. Can somebody give me two? That's two. Three. All right, I will take 3 drinks of my drink. Oh, yes. All right, folks, I'm not even really happy to be reading this, but this is what happens, and wow, I'm seeing even worse stuff that I cannot do on a lighthearted, fun time improv podcast. I think I'm just gonna have to skim some stuff, but holy goddamn shit, it sounds like this man absolutely ransacked the villages that he went to and treated everyone just absolutely terribly, but what do you expect from a Nazi? Okay, from August to September, the 35th Division was situated in the Wasiljiwa region while it prepared for Operation Typhoon. Seeking to cultivate an ally in the Soviet populace against the partisans, Weekerstall forbade the plundering of the civilian population and provided sufficient food for them. When the 9th Army on the 10th of September ordered the summary executions of partisans and hostages taken, Weekerstall emphasized that every hostile action toward the German army and its facilities will be punishable without exception with death. Okay, well, who can give me death? Can anyone go worse than death? Can I get death and infinite beatings every day for all time? Yes, we already did that. Folks, I'm running out of ways to make this fun and lighthearted and auctiony, and maybe we're going to have to wrap this one early this week. All right, on the 1st of December, Weekerstall was promoted to General der Infanterie. Additionally, he was given command of Little Corps, Pater Heinz Guardians, that's 2nd Panzer Army. Can I go higher? 5th Panzer Army, 9th Panzer Army. I don't even feel good trying to make this fun. All right, let's move on. That was the 2nd Panzer Army under Army Group Center. By December, his units were exhausted from the severe cold and attrition. While Hitler argued his military to stand fast against Soviet counterattacks, Weekerstall's force pulled his depleted units back, reserving the right to act as my conscience dictates. Ain't that rich? A Nazi talking about having a conscience. Where's that fall on the irony meter? Can I get 50? Can I get 70? Can I get 100%? And resign if necessary. Wait, is that irony? I don't know. Let's consult Alanis Morissette. Can I get 9,000 spoons? Can I get 9,500? Can I get 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife? Thank you. I had to change topics for just a bit because I absolutely fucking hate this. All right. Weekerstall was forced to pull his depleted units back, reserving the right to act as my conscience dictates and resign if necessary. Retreating across the Oka River, Weekerstall ordered a scorched earth policy of destroying all structures that could possibly be used for shelter. Wow. How many buildings could this guy take out? I don't have a number here, and I don't like this whatsoever. All right. When Guderian was dismissed on the 26th of December after disobeying Hitler's no-retreat order, Rudolf Schmidt was promoted to command 2nd Panzer Army. Schmidt soon ordered the retreat of Weekerstall's units from Kozjolsk, but the 2nd Panzer Army command soon insisted that not one foot of ground should be surrendered. Weekerstall attempted to improve morale and discipline by forming squads to punish deserters. Yikes and ouch and holy fucking shit, I hate these guys. Hey, America, maybe let's never do anything like this, huh? Anyway, I cannot believe that Weekerstall is the lowest of the low. Improve morale by letting people punish deserters. But his control over the tactical situation was beginning to erode as Schmidt gained control over his forces. In January 1942, Weekerstall insisted to Schmidt that counterattacks to restore the German lines were unfeasible due to a lack of reinforcements and that abandoning some present positions might be necessary. However, this led to a direct order from Hitler for LII Corps to hold its positions to the last moment. When Weekerstall ordered some of his units under pressure to retreat, leading to another argument between LII Corps and 2nd Panzer Army, he was relieved of command on the 25th of January and placed in the Führer Reserve under the guise of health problems. Hoo-wee. All right, let's get to this guy's fucking death now. Okay, from the end of April 1942 to mid-June 1942, he was mentioned as commander of Hoheres Commando in central Norway. In September 1942, he was appointed commanding general of the, too much goddamn Roman numerals, Reserve Army Corps in Brussels. He led this general command also after the renaming into LXVII Army Corps in January 1944 until the summer of 1944. Then he was again transferred to the Führer Reserve. In March 1945, he was reappointed now as commanding general of the Higher Command, Oberrhein. Well, folks, I am incredibly disappointed that this article goes into almost no detail about how he died. Weikerstal was released from American custody in 1947. Okay, I think I'm missing something here. How did he get into American custody? I'm assuming there was a trial. Why are we just blooping over that? Are the people that write the Wikipedia pages just putting in the stuff that they care about, and they don't want to hear about how this piece of shit died and died hard? And can I get 1,000? Can I get 1,500? Well, you already know when he was born, so you probably have an idea. And I think I told you at the very top of the show when this guy died. But still, nevertheless, can I hear 1910? Can I hear 1920? Well, you know when World War II was, so you need to bid a little higher there. All right, anyone, slow on the uptake. Anybody, 1940, 1950, can I get 1951? Can I get 1952? Yes, sir, over there. Anyone, any higher? 1953 from the lady over there. And going once, going twice, 1953. Yes! This piece of shit died in 1953, and there is no information on that. But you know what? I guess for the rest of the episode, maybe I could speculate on how he should have died. Let's say steak knives into the stomach. Let's say, can I get one? Can I get, yes, one, sir. Two, yes, from the person over there. Yes, can I get three? Three, yes, ma'am, three. Yes, 3 steak knives to the stomach. 4, can I get 4? Can I get 4? Someone's kind of squinting is like, hey, maybe let's not be too brutal about how we punish these people. And yeah, I guess that, but okay. But I'm going to say 4, sold for 4. 4 steak knives in the stomach is how this fella should have died. But, let's not be brutal because then where would that put us? I guess I got to mine this fucking article for more. Years of service, 1909 to 1945. Wait, I'm a little confused. Okay, 53. Sorry, that's not before he died. I thought this guy was a time traveler. Well, if I was a time traveler, I'll tell you what I'd do. I mean, we all go there when we talk about time travel. I mean, there's one baby you gotta go, when you do that. But that's dark. And of course, now we've got ourselves a very dark episode of this show because I got this topic. So if you want to put in a topic, I think you should. How much can you donate? Actually, let's find that out right now. Can you donate $1? $1. Anybody? Can I go higher? $2. All right. Yes. You and the pearl necklace. Yes. $3. Yeah, I'll do one for 4. Do I see 4? I have 4. All right. Anyone higher? 5. Anyone fire? Anybody got 5? 5. Looking for 5. Looking for 5. Seeking 5. That's right. Yes, 5. Sold for just $5. You can make me not have to talk about people who suck Hitler's dick. And that's only because the GoFundMe, you got to give at least $5. You can't go any lower than that. So for just $5, you can stop me from having to talk about fucking Nazis. As always, fuck the Nazis. Jesus fucking Christ. How many stubs was that in a row till I got to a Nazi? Folks, I knew from the very beginning when I started this show, the random Wikipedia page thing was gonna backfire on me at some point. And here we fucking are. Not that we need a Fuck the Nazis episode of Fix My Car Cast, but also these days, maybe you do. Like, that's a controversial stance in this day and age. Also, I have a cowlick that will not lay down for anything. Whoo, boy, folks. Time to shave my head again, because I don't like cowlicks. I get them real bad. It's always this exact length of hair. It's trying to turn curly is what's happening. See what I'm talking about? So I don't have to talk about this asshole? That was tough. All the numbers were dates or numbers of people killed. Folks, thanks for joining me as always. Hope this one doesn't get banned. But also, no one should be banned for saying fuck the Nazis. See ya.